Smallville's always been about life and death and tragedy and overcoming tragedy. But John Schneider's been sad, and that's been hard for me to deal with as a director because I know, he's loved this show and he's really, really proud of it. He's been great, and all of us love him.
The end of Jonathan Kent's earthly existence here on Smallville, it's not about look at me, I'm dying. It's about making sure that the woman he's loved for all these years knows that he's always loved her, he always will.
Jonathan Kent was a good man, hard to live up to his morals.
Now look at Clark, hug him, and die.
So I think that's John Schneider's sort of last shot with main unit. Yay!
I really enjoy working with everybody that we do the show with. They're great. My words to those of you who remain is to appreciate the time you've been given.
Oh, jeez, Steve. Hey, I got no speech in me. I just got tears.
We went to all the cemeteries in Vancouver and finally decided to come up here above the snow line to build our own cemetery. Because the ambiance of the snow on the ground and the snow falling through the air just seemed to be the perfect emotional metaphor for Jonathan Kent's funeral. One of the saddest scenes we've ever had in Smallville history.
Yeah.
So today we're going to do Jonathan's funeral. To sort of reflect the sadness, we're going to shoot everything in slow motion, and the scene's going to be filmed very monochromatically. Frankly, I think it's going to be a very beautiful scene.
Took a 10-man crew, 16 hours or 15 hours yesterday to bring in about 100 tons of ice.
They're like ice picks when you're walking up the hill. So you dig the heels. And in a real poignant moments, we'll wipe out. Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what the snow is really made of?
No.
Rice. It's rice. So you can eat it if you're hungry on the set. We're not doing lunch today. So we're all expected to kind of, for snacks, eat the snow.
One secondary smile to go that extra mile to make me feel today, to make it go away. The chemistry is gone, taken for
Background!
far away from you, no longer left inside. One secondary smile to go that extra mile to make me feel today.
And background!
Background, go away! Action! Fingertips separate and go away. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was, no, cut! Oh, the best
God.
shot of two hands ever!
I need another.
Thanks again.
We're doing episode 100. They shoot the show in Vancouver, and the biggest challenge was getting the dailies to us. So we've worked out a system with a company called MediaNet where they digitize them in Canada and upload them on an FTP site where we download them. And it looks like this. This is called a line script. This is what a script supervisor prepares for us on set. So we, A, know what the director's thinking, know what our setups are, what our shots are, how much footage we're going to get. Awesome! No! What this means is that the camera rolled out before they got there. That sucks. On a standard episode, we have the editor's cut, which only goes to the director. We have the director's cut, the producer's cut, the studio cut, and then the network cut. And at that point, we lock the show. It's like an oil painting. The oil never dries.
the editing room was pretty brutal, man. We just brutally go after the film we shot. Anybody who's any good will detach from the film they've shot and attack it. I'm sure the different directors have a different process when it comes to editing. That's hard-hitting TV, man, I'll tell you that. The old cliche is that editing is the final rewrite of the script. Take it and put it all together in a way that maximizes the emotional quality that you're looking for in the show.
When I come to the room, we probably cut it 3 times, and then Alan Miles and I will sit and make any last-minute changes that we want. There's also a meeting earlier with Matt Beck and his people, the Entity people. Again, we have an assembly, and now we start going through all the visual effects. I think I want to feel a little bit more of a build in it, right? Like the table is lit up. It's a light show.
So we're about 2 weeks away from air, and we're about to do our sound spot session. We go through the show and figure out what we're going to do for sound effects, music score, music source. Our music supervisor, Madonna Wade Reed, music editor, Chris McGeary, sound supervisor, Charlie Crutcher, Mike Lachey, our executive producer, Ken Horton, producer, Tim Scanlon, the editor, Andy Armaganian, and myself, Tom Flores.
It's about displaying the power, right? That's right. And it stops on a dime. There's no slowing this train down, right? Okay, do your stuff.
2 female voices at the top. 2 and I to the cut, I'll spot 2:30. Just leave it open, and we'll give extra. And then you can jump in and do something you want to do and rip this in. Okay, sound good?
Hi, I'm Michael Lachey. I'm the supervising sound editor on Smallville. What we're doing today is we're doing Loop Group, a collection of voice actors that come in every week with the preparation for the actual show we're doing. We'll then break down spot by spot, almost beat by beat through the entire show, exactly what the group should be doing, but it's the ability of the individual actors in the show who come to the sessions that will allow them to be able to ad-lib and to be able to make a more dynamic presentation because of their own background on the show.
So we're in tape-to-tape color correction for the 100th episode of Smallville. This is where we go through the show and establish the look of the entire episode from a color standpoint. We even out all the color and make it all live in the same world. Dan Judy, he's our colorist and has been since episode 1. We do it a lot for certain areas, like when we enhance green kryptonite rocks, or in Vancouver there's a lot of gray skies that we turn blue. It's always beautiful in Smallville.
Here's our shot list for everything for episode 12. We have about 9 2D artists and 6 3D artists working on this episode.
Pretty much we get a cut from editorial, and they show us what the sequence looked like, and then we break it down by grabbing our visual effect shots.
At this point where we're at right now, which is 2 nights before the show actually airs, we are currently still working on the big Grand Vista opening shot of Fortress Solitude, trying to get the snow to fit in there right, the glows to glint and match in with the environment just right.
One of the first things we have to do in the shot is reproduce the movement of the camera in three-dimensional space. You're making it look like something's there at the same time, and it wasn't. The pieces are made to look like a unity, and thereby achieve a different reality than was actually in front of the camera. There's a lot of reasons to be happy about this episode, you know. Besides being visually beautiful, it's emotionally really gripping.